Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Denver Broncos have signed Sam Ehlinger, former sixth-round pick from the Indianapolis Colts, but more importantly to me and a lot of people in the city of Austin and the state of Texas, former Texas Longhorns quarterback. As a Longhorns fan, it has been tough. I think I can say it as a Texans fan, Houston Texans fan, it's been tough to try to root for Sam Ehlinger over the last couple of years since I'm not gonna like any team that any team that is in my favorite team's division. But I'll be honest. I mean, as much as I dislike the Colts, when he started 3 games for the Indianapolis Colts at the end of the 2022 season, even though I dislike the Colts so much, I was rooting for him. And in his 3 starts in 2022, he threw 64 for 101, 600 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And there was even a game where I was rooting for Sam Ehlinger to win against my Texans. And that was week 18 of the 2022 season. And that was a game where all Texans fans thought that this was a terrible win. This was such a terrible win, and a lot of Texans fans were pulling for Sam Ehlinger to beat the Texans because the Texans, wanted to get the first overall pick, and that seemed like the right thing, but maybe it was a blessing that the Texans got the number 2 overall pick and got C.J. Stroud. Look, that's not me saying that Bryce Young is terrible, because I really think Bryce Young stepped it up last year, really started to turn into a good quarterback. It's just I think C.J. Stroud's better, but that doesn't mean Bryce Young isn't a good talent. I think he's going to have a great third season. But yeah, so that was that. I remember back in 2022, he started their final 3 games of the season, including one of those games being against the Texans, and I was rooting for him to win because I wanted them to get I wanted us to get the number 1 overall pick. But so, yeah, I'm excited for Sam to go to Denver. I think for me, I mean, I can root for him now. But at the same time, over the last 3 seasons, first 3 seasons in the league, there hasn't been much to root for in his 4 years in Indianapolis. I mean, he's a great quarterback. I think he has good ability if he were to ever be given the chance. But in all honesty, I mean, he's a third string quarterback. There's not much where you would look at it and say, oh, I can't. It's not like he's playing every week, and so, but still, I want him to do well, and so I like the Broncos, I really do, and have a bunch of family in Denver, so I'm sure this is what it seems like. This is what Sam wanted it as well, because he apparently this was reports by Bleacher Report and other sources. He turned down multiple offers to go to Denver. It seems like this is what he really wanted. Denver needs a new QB3. Zach Wilson left to Miami to be their new backup. They brought back Jarrett Stidham. He's still the backup. And obviously you have Bo Nix, but you need a new QB3. And funny enough, I think Sam Ehlinger and Zach Wilson, at least their body types and the way they play, I think are a little similar. Just you should look at, the way they play, and with their not only body types, but just a lot of similar with the way they play. So I think that this is, I don't know if I'd say Sam Ehlinger is better than Zach Wilson, because I don't think he is, but I think this is a nice QB3 replacement for Denver, and they clearly wanted to bring him in, and so I think this will be a good addition for them. And I don't think he's going to play much at all, because I don't think Bo Nix, there's not going to, unless there's an injury, there's not going to be a need to get rid of Bo Nix next year. I don't think there should be. I think Bo Nix was great last year in his rookie year, where he didn't have the best wide receiver talent around. I mean, outside of Sutton, didn't have the best wide receiver talent around him. And you look at it, what it's going to be this year. Going into his second year, he's going to be a little bit more comfortable. Also, here's another thing I look at with Bo Nix this year. Didn't have a really good tight end room in his rookie season. His second year, now he's going to be throwing to a 2-time Pro Bowler and Evan Ingram. I still think Denver tries to go out there and get, a veteran wide receiver to pair next to, to Courtland Sutton. I wouldn't be surprised if Denver were to potentially sign a guy like Keenan Allen or Cooper or Amari Cooper. So, I think Bo Nix is going to have a great year too, but I still think that he's got a good QB room around him. With Jarrett Stidham as the backup guy, and then Sam Ehlinger as the QB3. So let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.